Hello and welcome to the Gravity SMP. Today I'm going to be introducing you to the war system that we've implemented for you and your comrades to fight other people. For this example, we have two nations set up, Poop 1 and Poop 2. To find a GUI of what's happening, go to the Dyn map and you'll see right here that we're bordering. When wars start, there's an option to save your loadout that you currently have. You have 5 minutes to do it, and if the 5 minutes is out, then your loadout will not be saved. After the war, you will have the option to regain that loadout. There are measures to stop duplication, and our staff is always watching as well. So don't try to do any fishy things. Once you kill a nation's members 15 times, you will be able to declare war on them. Now, it's not like it just goes through a quick system where you instantly declare war. It's actually quite a step process system. Once you've achieved a certain amount of kills, you're going to want to type up war declare the name of whatever nation you want to attack. If it has a space, do an underscore instead of a space, and the reasoning. This has to be a good reasoning, as this will be reviewed by admins. For this example, I'm going to say he killed my family. This is $0 because we're testing right now, but when it's actually on the server, it'll be $10,000. So make sure you have $10,000 to declare. If it gets declined, it'll be refunded, so don't worry. Same with if the enemy surrenders. The decision will be put into a channel, the staff will review, and the declaration will be posted publicly on a channel in the Discord. Once it is approved, an announcement will play in the chat that says Poop 1 has captured 0 out of 30 chunks, and we'll get to that system right now. So there's two functions in this war system, the war itself and an actual battle. During a war, you are free to kill the other nation, and when that happens, it gets broadcasted into chat, and it also gets broadcasted into war declarations. During this time, you can have time to defend and also have passive PvP. However, battles work differently, and this is how you actually get land. Every Saturday and Sunday through 1 to 3 p.m. PST is when a battle window will be opened. This will be announced on the server with a countdown and a 10-minute warning, and during this, attackers, aka the people that declared, have to capture 20% or at least 10% of the nation that they're attacking in order to make any amount of gain. If not, then it'll be an automatic defender win. And I'll show you how this system works right now. Once a war starts, it'll say battle window open. Admins can technically force start this, but this is mainly just for testing. From there, an option will open at the country's borders. You have to capture only one chunk at a time, and it's surrounded by a red particle. You have 15 seconds to capture this, and if you have 3 people on 1 point at a time, it goes 1.4% times faster. As you can see, I just captured this point. However, when an enemy enters a chunk when you're capturing, it's a little bit different. As you can see at the top of my screen, it says contested. You have to eliminate the opponent to actually capture it again. As you can see from the war score, it says I need to capture 3 chunks to achieve a partial victory. You may ask what a partial victory means. Well, a full victory is when you capture 20% and war automatically ends. You are a total victor. However, when you have more than 10% but not fully 20%, the war continues, but when the time runs out, so when it ends on Sunday, you'll still have that amount of land. If you have less than 10%, it'll be a complete loss for you, and you won't get any land from this. Time to explain how PvP kits work. Because we want wars to be fun and actually last a while, when you get killed by an enemy, you'll respawn with an entire kit. For the first 2 times, it'll be enchanted. This time it isn't, but every other time, it'll just be this plain set of diamond armor. This way, you can stay in the fight and still actually have a chance at turning the tides. If you're a defending team, you can also just surrender by doing /war surrender and then the reason. Now, when that happens, if that reason is viable, the staff will look through it and give 20% of the land that's closest to the enemy to them. I do recommend giving a fight no matter what though. This system is still in testing, so if you guys think anything should be changed, let me know, put in general or whatever. Thank you for watching, and yeah.